Hi everyone, Luke Metz here. This is a Pots by Luke video, and I am coming to you from beautiful Sedona. I want to talk to you about Raku, and while I'm doing this, I will show you some slides of my work. Then we will view the final stages of the Raku firing process. This process involves heating a pottery piece to 1750 degrees or higher. The glowing orange hot piece is normally removed from the kiln with long metal tongs. It is then placed into a container called a reduction or smoking chamber, filled with combustible materials such as newspaper and sawdust. The combustibles will burst into flames. At this point, the reduction chamber is covered and the piece is bathed in smoke. This process gives Raku its signature blacks and bright metallic colors, as well as enhancing the contrast of the cracks in a crackle glaze. There are many nuances to the Raku process, but this is a basic description of the Raku firing. In this video, rather than using tongs to remove the piece from the kiln, I will be lifting the piece using special gloves. This is the first time I have tried this. This piece will be fired to about 1850 degrees. These special gloves are designed to withstand 2000 degrees. Just a few quick words about preparation and setup for Raku firing. In front of you, you will see a galvanized trash can, which is my reduction chamber. The piece will be removed from the kiln and placed inside of here, and then the lid put on top of that. Inside the can is combustibles, and they will burst into flames when the hot piece is placed in there. I also want to bring your attention to the discoloration towards the bottom of the can. That is a result of the can getting very hot and the galvanized steel releasing toxic gases. So with this type of reduction chamber, you need to be very careful of that. If you smell anything funny or notice fumes coming off the can, get away from it. Work with it from the upwind side. I prepare my area. Behind the can, by the way, you can see a larger reduction area that's on a sand pit, and over here is the lid that I can get to easily. Plus, I've made extra paper, combustibles, that I can put into the reduction can if needed. The kiln itself is currently being fired, and I monitor the temperature with my pyrometer, which you can see here. We're now up to almost 715 degrees Fahrenheit, and this gives me a good idea of where I am in the firing process, as well as giving me an idea of how quickly the temperature is rising in the kiln. This is the Venturi burner that provides the flame into the kiln, and I'll also point out to you the top of the kiln is designed so that it can be very lightweight. I can lift it by myself and pivot it over onto the stand that I'm showing you now that's behind the kiln. So if necessary, I can operate this whole thing by myself. It's very important to have everything organized before you're ready to take your piece out of the kiln, because at that point you're going to need to work efficiently and quickly. The kiln is now up to temperature. I looked in, the piece looks really good. I'm going to go shut off the gas and lift the piece out. And that's pretty much it. We'll smoke it for just a moment, and then we're gonna flash the piece, which is, I'm just gonna take the lid off. The flames will flash up, and then we'll close it immediately. So here goes on the flashing. And that's it. We are done. We'll let it cool naturally without any dousing, and we'll be back to show you what the piece looks like. So I'm back. The piece was given about an hour to cool off, and then it was sprayed with a fixative to protect the metallic look of the copper, keep it from reoxidizing. I think it came out very nice. Try and give you a closer look at the piece, and thank you for watching the video. Have a great day.